Hello everyone, welcome back to another book review. Today we are going to talk about Animal Farm by George Orwell. This is a very famous book, a dystopian classic written in an allegorical form. In this book, George Orwell creates a remarkably revolutionary world of animals, in which in the very beginning of the book you will see how animals fight against their master and win their liberty back from human beings and creates their own world that is known as Animal Farm instead of Manor Farm. Animal Farm is a farm which is organized by animals for the animals. This new world, which is created on the principles of liberty and equality of all the animals, slowly and steadily moves towards a kind of hierarchical structure. We can say it oligarchy, in which pigs, known as the most witty and intellectual animals, start to control the different organizing structures of this new society, be it food, be it other facilities of animals. And they are the ones who distribute works among animals as well. As this world proceeds, we as human beings can see power playing its game. As it is said that power corrupts and absolute power corrupts absolutely. And this is what exactly happens in animal world also. Slowly, pigs who are in the upper hierarchy of the animal starts to control the mind of the subject animals of the animal farm. By their rhetoric, manipulative facts, they try to convince them that they are living in a better world now, in which they are treated not as slaves but as comrades, and they have free will in everything. However, the irony is that the animals have no memory of the past. And all the figures and facts and all the scenarios which are presented to them are presented by the controlling class. Hence, they have no comparative scenario as to figure out whether things in the present are better or the worse. In this way, we see animals living in a confusing state in which they are hungry, they are tired, they are overworked, and yet they are told that they are living in a better world and they have to believe it. However, there is an instinct in animals too, which tells them that something is amiss. But there is no use of doubt because one who doubts is sure to doubt. Hence, we see this very powerful and famous quote comes into the realization that all animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others. And this utopian world, formed on the revolutionary ideas, slowly moves towards the dystopian world. And in this way, readers, through the narrative in front of their eyes, see a revolutionary world getting distorted eventually. They also feel disillusioned, just like the other animals do. This way, we see how our mind is manipulated by different factors in the society, be it facts, figure, media, language, commandments, principles, and so on. And we see many similarities of human world into the animal world, and we figure out how corruption, capitalism, forgery, manipulation, slavery, and other things in the society affect our individual lives also. And in this way, readers become aware through this imaginative narrative of their own realities. So, this is a wonderful book, such a wonderful world crafted by Orwell within only 150 pages. It is such an easily written book with such easy, flowing, and colloquial language that even school children can read it. At least the children above 15 years of age should read it. And it should be included in school syllabus also, because I think it provides you with a critical perspective to think about, and it helps you develop a critical mindset to analyze all the situations around your society, life, and in journal. Apart from this, there's one more thing which I would like to add, that it took me so long to read this book myself is because I was skeptical of the language. I used to think that it is a classic and it must be a bit hard to read, but actually it was so easy. You can finish it in one sitting as well, and I had a wonderful time reading it. Yes, it was a mixture of emotions. I was getting happy for the liberty of animal, and then the world collapses into something else. But this is the beauty of books, that they let you feel all the emotions. They let you see so many different worlds and perspectives within just a couple of pages. So that is it for this video. This is my review. Do give this book to your children to develop their critical thinking. Don't get skeptical of or intimidated by this book. This is a very wonderful and easy to read book, and one must read it at least once in their lifetime. That's it. Thanks for watching this review. Do let me in the comment if you liked it, if you want to add some more points, and I will come with another wonderful book review in the next video. Bye. Thanks for watching.